Hey guys, this is Gabriel Lorenzi, creator of the blog Grupo Dicas, one of the biggest travel blogs in the world, and today I am here to talk to you about the Cajon del Maipo tour, which is one of the most beautiful tours we have ever seen in our lives. The place is spectacular, along with the two destinations that are inside Cajon del Maipo, which is Embalse Yeso and also the Salto del Yeso. So let's explain straight away all the tips, what are the differences, what are the tours, how you can get there, what to see and what not to see. In short, quick tips for you to enjoy. So give us a like, subscribe to the channel because that helps us a lot, and buckle up. Well, for those who don't know, Cajon del Maipo, in our opinion, and in the opinion of many tourists, is the most beautiful tour to do in Chile. The scenario is one of the most beautiful we have ever seen in our lives and in the whole world. It consists of the Andes Mountains. It's right in the heart of the mountain range, and it has some water reservoirs that are some artificial lakes. They're created by man to supply the city of Santiago. The contrast of this lake that generates a greenish blue water with the mountains that are usually snow-capped and white, and the scenario of the blue sky form a beautiful scenario. So it's a very popular place indeed. Here's the first tip we'll give: try to go on a sunny day because it makes a difference in the scenario. If you get a cloudy day, everything is very white. If you go on a sunny day with a blue sky, you'll get the contrast of the mountains that are whiter with the blue sky. It's completely beautiful. So that's our first tip for you. And before I explain about the tour, just for people to understand, because it's generating a lot of confusion, the issue of the Embalse Yeso and the Salto del Yeso, which are two different places and are inside Cajon. So what happens in the cold days, the most famous place in Cajon del Maipo was the Embalse Yeso, which is the dam, this lake there that was man-made and has a beautiful view. So people stayed there around taking pictures. It was the main tourist spot, but a very tragic accident happened a while ago, and then they ended up closing this part temporarily, and then they created another park for people to see and take pictures, which was Salto del Yeso. They built a very beautiful waterfall there, which also forms a lake. In this part, the scenario is very similar. It's a little bit different because there is the waterfall and not so much water, but the beauty is practically the same. It's a very beautiful place. It's a little bit before where Embalse was, so they changed the tours that went there, but recently they opened it again temporarily, the Embalse, so you could do both tours, but now it's closed again this month because of the winter. Anyway, you have to see when you're going to go, which will be open, but then you ask your guide, the people who are there. You can find out for sure researching on the internet which one to visit. Either one is very beautiful, so you just have to see which one is open and select your tour, so you can go to one tour or you can visit both if they are available. It's up to you. So starting how to get there, if you Google it, you see that it's about an hour and a bit away from Santiago. Actually, it's a little bit more because the trip is a little bit complicated. It's in the mountains, so you pass through some very precarious places. I mean, the condition of the roads is not so much like a simple trip. We have already done it once with a friend of ours who lived there. He drove himself, he lived in Santiago. It's a little bit complicated. It's not a trip for everyone. It's a little bit risky. Let's say for those who don't know well, there are times when there is only one lane, there are cars coming from the other side, you're on the mountain and there's no railing, you look down, it's really that cliff, and during the winter it's very dangerous because of the ice on the track, so you need a special car. Be aware of the need for those chains. So if you want to go by car, you can do it, but research the season, check with the rental company what the rules are, what you need to do or not. We recommend always going with the tour. We think it was the best way, much easier. If you take a specialized agency, they already know all the places, they have all the requirements, the equipment. It's much calmer and easy. You end up enjoying much more, and they know the points that you have to stop, the points to enjoy the trip, so it ends up being a little more pleasant. We like this model a lot. We'll even leave here the link under the description of the video. You click on the description, you will see the link to several things that we'll leave here that we'll mention in the video. One of them is a Brazilian tour agency that is super well respected in Chile. They have all the tours around Chile, including Cajon, which is their strong point. They have all the tours. They also have the tours to Vinha del Mar and Valparaíso, which we recommend because it's very cool. There's also Vale Nevado and Farellones for those who want to see snow in the mountains. There's a round trip from Santiago, which is very good, and this is the main tour. It's the most sold one because it's the most sought after by people. So you click on the link here, you fill out a form with name, email, and phone. They contact you through WhatsApp. They help you plan everything. You tell them how you want to go and what you want to visit, ask all the questions, ask about the season. In short, it's a complete assistance for you to plan everything. And we get a discount of 10%. So if you use this link, you automatically get a discount of 10%, which is a lot of money at the end if you close a lot of deals with them. So you can use our link and enjoy your discount. So if you're going by car, you need to see the sites very carefully, put them in the GPS, do some research on the internet beforehand, make a good planning because it's not a very easy place to access. If you go with an agency, the tours is very easy. They pick you up there with a transfer, with a van or a minivan for your hotel where you are. You make the meeting point very early, around 6:30, and leave there. So in an hour and a half, they should get there. It takes a little longer because they make a stop. There's a stop for breakfast. There's a stop at a store to rent clothes. What happens? If you go there in the winter time from June to September, it's very cold there because it's open, it's in the mountains, you are in the middle of the Cordillera, so you need to rent clothes. So they stop there unless you buy them. We give you the tip of buying in the Costanera shopping mall, which is very nice. It's the biggest shopping mall in Santiago. It's also a tourist attraction, what we recommend, and it has many stores. They are used to this kind of clothing. So for waterproof clothing, this is very important. You have to look for them. Don't buy fur coats because it will get soaked because of the humidity and the cold. So it has to be waterproof clothing, those jackets, pants, and boots that are suitable for this occasion. You talk to the vendors and they tell you which ones are the best you can buy, or if you don't want to buy, are not prepared and don't have anything, they stop there and you can rent. It's about $10 for the boots, about $14 for the jacket. You can rent everything there in the store without any problem. It's very easy, very tranquil. Our tip, one thing we think is very important is the boots. Either you buy special boots, the one with claws underneath, or a very waterproof boot for this occasion, or you can rent one there because the boot makes a difference. There are several hours there, especially if it's in this phase of the winter that's not so easy for you to walk. There are many stretches there where you have to walk a lot, and sometimes there is snow, sometimes water because the snow melts. You end up getting your shoes wet and you can slip. It's very dangerous with the layer of ice there, so at least the boots we recommend. There's also a very nice stop that we recommend, which is San Jose del Maipo, which is a little town near Cajon del Maipo. It's very nice. You can stop in a restaurant or in a place to have coffee or hot chocolate. This agency, some others also stop there, and another place that the agency also stop and that we recommend you to stop is the chocolate house. It's very nice. You get all kinds of chocolate, hot chocolate, chocolate to buy and bring to Brazil or your country, whatever you are. It's a very popular stop there too, and it's very nice. It's a nice place to see, to visit, and to eat. And then after that, the tour goes to Cajon del Maipo. You will pass by several mountains. The tour starts there. You just keep observing. At the entrance, there's a very nice military refuge. You will see some tents as if they were big camps that the people during the Chilean War, the military hid there to protect the city. So you start to look around. It's really cool. There are many places, nice viewpoints for you to see the beautiful view there, which is sensational. The agencies usually already have a place. So they stop the bus or van. You get off, take pictures, and come back, and then you go on or to Salto de Yeso, which is the place that has the waterfall that's very beautiful. It's very cool, and people are stopping nowadays, which is the most expected stopping point of the trip. It's very beautiful. You will stop there, you will look, take pictures, and sometimes even have a picnic. If you close the tour with this agency, they have a very nice picnic. They bring some wine, cheese, ham, salami, some snacks, water. It's very nice. Even more so in the cold weather, it ends up being a very nice trip. The photos are beautiful. And then you go to Embalse Yeso viewpoint, the other thing that we talked about. This first point that we talked about, that was the most popular one that ended up being closed. They built this viewpoint that most of the time is now open, so you can go there and you can take more pictures. So you have an incredible scenario. Prepare your camera, take a loaded camera because it will be one of the most beautiful pictures of your life. Ours were beautiful, we loved them. It was a hit when we posted it. And speaking of posting, if you don't follow us yet, follow us on social networks at Lorenzi. We're always posting our trips around the world and the routine with our little daughter, which is a blast. So follow us there. I'm sure you're gonna like the content and all the things. And talking about prices, how much is this tour to Cajon del Maipo and Salto or Embalse Yeso? With this agency, at least the price ended up being 37,000 Chilean pesos when we went, so it's an average. It may vary a little. There is still the 10% that you have to put on top of it if you do it through our link. That already helps a lot, and everything is included. The guide, the transfer, the guides are always very nice. Either they will be Brazilian or a Chilean who is already used to speak Portuguese and knows the Brazilians, or someone to know your language. The picnic is included. There's the entrance, the ticket to the Salto de Yeso park. Everything is included except renting clothes. So if you want to rent clothes in the shop, you pay for them yourself. And there's another nice tour for those who want to enjoy more. It costs an average of 63,000 Chilean pesos, which is also to see the Termas de Colina. Termas de Colina is in the middle of the road, in the middle of Cajon, so they end up stopping there. There are several natural thermal pools there, very beautiful, and they are heated. They vary between 25 degrees and 55 degrees. The temperature is high, and it's in the middle of the mountain, so you can see the snow and this heated pool. You can go in there, get comfortable, and enjoy yourself. It's all included. There's only one thing: you have to bring your slippers and a towel, but then they explain it to you very well. But it's a very nice tour to complement your trip. And that's it, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you like it, please give us a like and subscribe to the channel because it helps us a lot, and follow us there on social networks. We're always traveling the world, trying to show travel tips in a very cool way, and our routine with our little one that is a blast. And be sure to also watch our video on how to save a lot on your trip to Chile. These are tips for you to plan your entire trip step by step, saving a lot, but a lot on everything you will do and all the main travel tips. So leave this video here along with the playlist that has all the other videos from Chile. Watch it and you travel knowing everything. You get the most out of your trip. And that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching the video and have nice trips.